Okay.
Alright, so this is the final stage. It is Hideout Helm. And now, instead of 17 minutes, because we've turned in all of the blueprints, we have 50 minutes. So,
almost an hour worth of running around aimlessly.
Yeah, it's not going to take a full hour. But it's definitely going to take more than 17 minutes. So here it's... You come in, oh look, you needed the thing with Lanky to climb the thing.
This is gonna be a... Oh, and your time...
Yeah, your time continues ticking down even while you're in the tag barrel. So... You know, that's a thing.
This is gonna push your knowledge of all the Kong's abilities to the limits.
Yep.
There's gonna be so many red switches to hit.
This stage does not have any regular bananas to pick up, or any golden bananas. It's the weird special end stage.
Does it have coins?
I don't think it has any coins either, no. Because, I mean, by this point, there's nothing to buy unless you've been, like, skipping ahead shit. Anyway, that makes a wall open. And, of course, during the cutscenes of things opening, the timer's still ticking down.
This is probably that super lava again.
Almost certainly. Really, they should have just made it the green goo from the last level. That would have at least been consistent.
Yeah,
look at that.
Consistency is not what we're here for.
There's stuff, and there's
like
things.
You gotta get tiny.
Gotta be small to go into place with this small space.
Where's the tiny barrel?
Well, there's the tag barrel. Yeah, I initially decided let's not fast forward through any of this, just because, you know, it is on the timer and show everything, but I'm not entirely sure if I'll do that in Final Cut. Because there is still... I mean, okay, it's been a while since we've seen the full entirety of what amount of time it takes to run around a level. So I might leave everything in, just to kind of give the full experience of fuck you. But this is the thing. There's a bunch of doors with numbers on them, and there's a lever, and there's a jet barrel, because of course they gotta make the jet barrel a thing.
I have to.
It's always gotta have the jet barrel. It's Diddy's most important feature. His ability to fly poorly.
Yeah. This is ultimate smash.
So you pull the lever, and it makes these stars appear in the air.
Which you're gonna have to go through with the jet
Which you're gonna have to fly through with the jet barrel
within
a minute. So you need to run to the tag barrel and change to Diddy within that time limit. Get into the jet barrel, and fly through all of the stars.
Well, you're being timed twice.
Yes, you now have the two different time clocks ticking down. Fortunately, they do give you infinite crystal coconuts. So there's that at least.
Just have to worry about all the terrain that you could accidentally bump into.
Yep.
And your flight.
And, you know, the whole flight controls being terrible thing. Because that's still a thing. It's still terrible.
But hey!
And you get all of them, then it opens up all of these numbered doors.
All of them!
All of them!
And it looks like you have something to punch behind each.
Except for the one that's high up.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got all of these grates in front of them, so let's bring out Chunky and start breaking things. There you go, and we hit the thing, but there's a glass wall, so we can't go any further in. Oh no.
If only you had the ability to break glass, perhaps with some kind of mighty punch. But no.
No, glass is unbreakable. Glass is magic. This one, same thing. You cannot break the glass. You just gotta break the door in front of the glass. The glass will go away later. There's nothing here for anything.
Can't break the machine.
Nope. Can't break machine. This is another one that you can't do the thing because it's glass. And there's one last one, and that door has K. Rool's face on it, but it's closed and it won't open.
Yeah.
So he needs to do other things first, but then down here, the door that was labeled number 1, that we can't see anymore because the doors have gone away, so we don't know what numbers there were. So that one had a bongo switch pad in front of the glass. So let's go. The
So
person
we have to very
who
quickly
has
go
the
and
bongos.
waste our time playing music.
Yeah, which, of course, timer does not stop. Timer never stops. And you play the thing, and it flips the camera around to open the door. And we've got this weird setup. There's these little barrels. You jump into this, like, metal oil barrel thing, and you get, like, a weird mini-game.
Wow, it's Rambi.
Yeah, remember Rambi in the one time we saw him previously in this game? Well, now you have Rambi again. Hope you remember how to play Rambi from way back then.
Yeah.
Go around
Rambi's in a
and
bonus
kill
game.
fucking critters, but don't hit the power pylons, because they'll hurt and stun you.
We couldn't do this final level without bonus games.
It's not so much they couldn't do it without bonus games, it's that the level is entirely bonus games. But at least they're different bonus games. And suddenly Donkey Kong's here. Goodbye, Rambi. And when you clear it, you come out and the barrel explodes, and that's it. And then there's a second one on the other side, so you do that one too. Hey, it's Donkey Kong, so do a blast barrel thing. Hit 3 targets within 30 seconds from the blast barrel. It spins in a circle and you press the button to fire out. And make sure that you come to a stop when you try to jump in, because you need a high jump to get into the blast barrel. But if you're moving, then you do a long jump instead.
Yeah, because Z-Button does a lot of work here.
I think our final count of Z-Button was 28. So when you do both of the things, then this laser turns off, and now the laser's going off, and there's no power going in that one of the 5 things. And now a triangle pad has appeared. And here we can get a banana medal. So I think the banana medals are like a thing, you grab the banana medal, and it saves that you have the banana medal. So, like, if you save and quit and come back, then that section will already be done, I think. I do know that if you finish this stage, like, actually clear it, and leave without having grabbed all 5 of the banana medals, they will not be there anymore. You will not be able to 100% the game. And as usual, if you're on the edge of the pad, then it doesn't register. Except it does, because it doesn't use a charge. So here's Chunky's number 2. Let's do his thing.
You'll like this one, Chunky.
I'm sure we will.
I swear.
Find the hidden Kremling and bash him. See, get big, and there's these big crates that you punch and break. And one of them has a Kremling hidden in it. Dude, find the thing within the time limit. Hopefully it wasn't the last one that you tried.
Is the other barrel going to involve being invisible?
Probably. Anyway, touching the laser does hurt. Because it's electric arc and laser. Okay, no, not invisible. It's the fucking,
Stand on the podium and
use the sniper scope to shoot the baddies! Yeah! Fucking long-range snipe shot with your slow fucking projectiles. I still hate the existence of the sniper scope. Because this is not a sniping weapon. None of your weapons are sniping weapons. None of them have projectiles that move fast enough to do anything with the distance. Also, you are limited to how many shots you can have in existence at one time.
Right.
Like, if there's already, I think, 5 shots out, then you cannot shoot anymore.
Metroid rules.
And if you step off this box, then it just immediately ends. Either that or you're not allowed to step off the box. I didn't try. I knew it would not allow it. So, yeah, let's sniper.
Like GoldenEye? With its great gunplay of point at people.
Yeah, they really could have.
Come out yet? I forget.
What's that?
GoldenEye come out yet? I forget.
Yeah, GoldenEye was an early title on the N64. I'm pretty sure it came out before Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. And here, I accidentally put the thing away because I was trying to zoom the scope in while also holding Z so I could scroll with more control. And of course, C left is zoom, and Z and C left puts your gun away, so don't try to zoom while you're holding the button to make the movement more controlled. That's Chunky. He's got his thing done now.
Chunky, who already did a lot of work, did more work.
Yep. He had to punch all the things. And we had a saxophone pad appeared, so Tiny's the next one. There it goes. That's not the door to go in, that was the first door down there. Over here is the next one.
The pink one.
It's purple. Mostly. Yeah, it is a fairly pinkish purple of the electric color in it. Let's see what fun mini challenges Tiny has. And it's jump.
Come on, Tiny.
So you need to pass through these stars using the ponytail twirl and these bouncy mushrooms. That's this challenge. Which, actually kind of a decent thing.
So the challenge is Be Dixie.
It's like, it's actually, hey, have a platforming challenge.
In this platforming game.
Like, this was honestly one of the more fun ones. Less annoying ones. It was at least quick.
And then...
I would also like to point out the timer continues ticking down during the loading times.
Yep.
And here, do the same thing, except without the mushrooms, but don't touch the ground. So, They
really
could not
racked
think
their
of
brains on
anything
that
to do
one,
with
huh?
Tiny. And then also, after you do those, there's a switch that you have to hit.
Why?
Because... So yeah, I hope you're good at the being Dixie.
Dixie Kong. Or not appearing in this game.
There.
It's not even a red button.
Nope. It's not even a thing you have to ground pound. You just step on it. That's another one of the things depowered off.
See, I would think that if you had a giant machine that required all these power sources, stopping just one of them would stop the machine because it wouldn't operate at full power anymore.
Yeah, that's what you'd think. Also, I would like to point out, if you run out of time in this stage, you get the exact same game over thing as you get when you just save and quit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like a unique special game over. So, that. I'd also like to point out that running out of time here is the only other way to actually see the game over screen, besides save and quit.
There's otherwise no game.
Yeah, there's no lives, so it's the only way to get a game over. is to run out of time in the final stage, or just give up. Here, it's one of these maze places, but you have to race and have the sprint thing. Hope you can jump in the fucking barrel, because you can't see how high off the ground it is. So on the note of game over real quick, right there, it was hit 3 switches around was the challenge. Or like hit a switch. Yeah. I wasn't really paying attention here.
Yeah, on the note of time.
Yeah, on the note of the game over and running out of time here and save and quit. So, you know, you save and quit, you get a game over. Because it's a goofy thing, and they're like, oh, you should have done the whole game in one sitting. If you actually try to do the whole game in one sitting, you will probably, unless you're, like, going pretty fast, you will probably run into a memory leak that crashes the console. Because that's one of the many bugs in this game.
It leaks memory.
So, you know, that's why, one of the reasons, I'm sure, why they needed the expansion pack.
Yeah,
to have more memory.
They were leaking.
So, yeah, that is a thing. If you try to do the whole game in one sitting, you'd better be quick at it, because...
Quicker than if you had no save.
Yeah.
This game saves to the cart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, like, none of the N64 games... These are mechanical zingers, by the way. They take 2 shots. This is where I found out, actually, that you can kill the mechanical zingers with normal bullets. They just take 2 hits. I thought they needed oranges or music or something. By the way, you're not actually allowed to use music. I tried in these sub-games. Like, it actually disables your instrument attack in all of the sub-games. Also, oranges.
So, just remove those mechanics.
Yeah, just remove those,
I guess we're ancillary this entire time.
Thing. So, and the final thing is with Diddy, you gotta fly up. It's high up. Also, there's this.
Get a crown, I guess.
Let's take a break from this to get a crown while the timer's still ticking down.
Shockwave Showdown.
Now, I don't think you actually need to get the crown while the timer's ticking down. Because after you finish the stage, you let all of the things turned off, you will have the stage available to run around. So I'm pretty sure that
there's not much to actually do.
Yeah, like this is really the only thing that you have available to do, aside from like the end of place reward stuff. And, I decided to do this now because I didn't want to come back.
That's fine.
Now, I could be, like, using the charge-up move to try and kill these Kasplats, but enemies respawn a certain amount of time after they die, so killing things here doesn't really do much when they're still, like, you hit them and they're stunned for an amount of time. So it's basically like, okay, killing them means they're stunned for longer, effectively, but you might as well just kick them with the attack that is quicker and easier to pull off. And that'll knock them down and stun them. This one's annoying. Because you have to be Diddy. Diddy's the only one who can get up here. So... And Diddy's like the worst fighter. Like I said, I could use the charge attack, but that's very, very slow. Honestly, in the time that it took to charge up the charge attack, I would probably get beat up. And, like, experience with just combat in this game is that use moving attacks. Just use your basic move attack. That is the only attack that matters. That is really meaningful to bother doing. Aside from, like, skipping the combat entirely with music or grenades. Because, like, your stationary attack is kind of pointless. It's only there for, whoops, I was running into the enemy, and so I'm not moving forward when I push attack, so now I'm doing my stationary attack instead of my running attack. Ground pound isn't really a meaningful attack. By the way, at the end of this, now there's 3 of them. Just fuck you. There's the last crown. I have all of the crowns now.
Maybe they'll do something.
So now I have to get the jet barrel again, because I lost it, because I landed on the pad. So let's back to the actual thing that we're doing in the stage.
Felt like the game wanted to play his guitar riff, but couldn't.
The what now?
It almost seemed like the game wanted to play his jet barrel guitar riff, but it couldn't. Because we're too busy listening to this dramatic music.
Yeah, this super...
high energy.
You know, good music is one of the things that Rare has actually, like... It's been one of, like, the actually good things about Rare games. This one does not have good music. By the way, do the jet barrel. Do the jet barrel and also shooting things while flying. That's this minigame. Shoot switches while flying in your jet barrel. There's 4 of them on the walls. And you gotta hit them all and that'll make the cage raise up. And then you go in and get your thing. Here, switch. It's hit the switch under the cage.
It's collect the banana.
Basically.
Get the banana, monkey.
And I would also like to point out that, as with the bonus barrels, this does actually take place inside of the tin, the drum, the metal drum.
Oh.
Like, you can see just looking around at the walls. You are inside a giant metal drum in here.
Which has electric diodes inside of it.
Oh, yeah. Bash the Kremling that activated the switch, then press it. I hate this. Because that explanation does not tell you a fucking thing. So, what you need to do is kill the one Kremling that will cause the switch to be active. Which one is it? Fuck off. Just kill them until you find it. There are no distinguishing features of the one that you need to kill. As far as I could tell. Maybe it's that one because he was standing still? I don't know. If you can see, if you can spot what the difference between that guy is, if any, then you notice shit better than me. No, because yeah, that one was completely fucking random. He wasn't standing still or anything. He was just fucking there. So...
Not a red switch. Could have been a red switch, but it's not.
Yep. Well, we have turned off all of the things, and you notice the timer's gone now.
The timer's gone.
We've completely disabled the blastomat thing, whatever the fuck it was called. And we've opened the door to King Carol.
I think the doors would remain closed if they weren't powered, but...
Well, the power was for the big machine, but now that it doesn't have enough power, I guess it's not drawing any power. So now all of the other places can have power. Like a door. I don't know, I'm just making shit up, trying to...
I mean, Rare it was too, so...
So then you go to the door over there. And you got this corridor and stairway, and there's some
Grenades.
oranges. So you're probably gonna need to use some oranges? I don't know why they give you oranges there. There's nothing left. There's, like, the one claptrap. And it's the place where the cutscenes happen.
Left.
There's the wheel, and there's all these computers, and more computers, and a guy.
Checking.
And there's a warp pad, because you remember there was the #1 warp pad at the very start? Well, now you can use it to get up here. And hey, here's a door that requires 4 crowns. We found something that actually uses the fucking crowns. And when you open the door, a cutscene happens. Where King K. Rool runs away. His chair ejects him into this command center thing, and I don't know why they play that 3 times. As if it was like some interesting thing to see. Anyway, he's in some kind of weird UFO.
Crococopter.
Well, let's continue chasing after him up the stairs.
Yeah, we've got nothing better to do.
Up this corridor that doesn't really need to be this long. And here's the throne room. It's got all these things, the pictures of the Kongs on the backs there. They don't do anything.
Okay.
And there's this chair, and it doesn't do anything. Here's a door
have the rare
that requires
Nintendo medals.
the coins from doing the arcade games, and that's got 2 fairies and the last key to K. Lumsey's cage. That last key, by the way, is necessary for finishing the game. So the 2 coins are necessary for finishing the game. And hey, we've rescued all the fairies! Now come back and see the fairy queen and we'll get a special prize.
They're really going out of their way to be like, stop whatever it is you're doing and 100% this game instead.
Yeah, and that's all that's here. There's this chair. You can't do anything with it. You can't, like, follow him up there or anything.
Huh.
So, that's it.
That's it.
That's it for the stage. Tomorrow we'll do the rest of the actual finishing the game, but Hideout Helm is done, and we got the stuff that was up here.
That was so disappointing.
Yeah.